So you want to get away for a weekend and you don't have a lot of time, and you want something that's relatively easy to do. Or you're introducing someone to canoeing, so you want to make it nice and easy for them. A place like the Kawartha Highlands has a number of lakes that require minimal portages. They're easy to get in and out of.
All right, so it's November 20th here, and we're in the Kawartha Highlands signature site, Provincial Park. We're just camped on Sucker Lake. We've come on a nice little short trip. And because it's late fall, we have a few positives here. We've got no crowds. We're the only people on this lake. There are absolutely no bugs at all. But when you're doing fall camping, there's a few things you got to take into consideration. First, one is the weather. The weather is really unpredictable, especially this late in the canoeing season. Yesterday there was snow on the ground, and at some points we were canoeing through a bit of ice. The temperature got down to around -2 the day before. So today the temperature is about +10, and we had rain last night. That just goes to show you that the weather can change in an instant. And because the weather is so unpredictable in the fall camping season, you're going to want to pack for a variety of weather conditions. Just on this trip we've had snow, rain, and lots of wind. So you're going to want to pack your warm clothes, you're going to want to pack rain gear, and you're going to want to pack lots of different layers. Right now I'm layered up. I've got a wicking layer underneath. It keeps dry as opposed to cotton, which attracts moisture and keeps it onto your skin. You've also got a fleece layer on right now, and then I've got a vest. Now there's a lot of benefits with having a vest. For one, if you get a brightly colored vest during hunting season, it alerts hunters that you are a human and not a deer, so you can avoid potential accidents on portage trails. And also it frees your arms up when canoeing, but it still keeps your core warm. That way you're able to get the stroke and you don't have a buildup of layers on your arm, making it difficult to get the blade in the water. It's also good for carrying gear too. Your arms are free, you can move around. So you have a lot more freedom, but you're still staying nice and warm. Another really important thing to take into consideration when planning a fall canoe trip is the actual amount of hours you have for canoeing on this trip. Because it's late November right now, the sun's setting around 5 here, and usually November is an overcast month, so you don't have much sunlight to begin with. And once the sun sets, it'll set really quickly with those overcast skies. So make sure you plan a route that's not too long, gets you to campsite in a good amount of time to set up, have a good fire, nice warm dinner, and then you can retire to your tent. Gloves are a really important thing to bring on a fall canoe trip. It's obvious that the wind is going to be blowing and your hands are going to get cold, especially holding a paddle and your fingers aren't doing too much moving. So it also depends on what type of gloves you bring as well. Thick gloves mean you're going to be doing a lot of strenuous work on your forearms because you're going to really have to grip that paddle through the thickness of the gloves. Thin gloves that have extra insulation in them but allow you to move your fingers freely and get a good grip are the best gloves to take. These gloves I've got now are only a couple millimeters thick, but they're nice and warm, so they're perfect for this sort of thing. All right, another important thing to have while camping in the fall is a good fire. Not only does it provide an excellent source of warmth, but it's also a good source of light. As you know, the days are quite shorter. It gets dark around 5 now. Temperatures dip to around -2, -10 degrees at the most. And a good fire will warm you up, especially when a strong wind chill is present. Ontario Parks offers services usually between May 2-4 and the Thanksgiving weekend.
During the off-season, campers have to self-register at these kiosks where they provide a little envelope where you fill in the information, how long you're going to be, and you put your money in this envelope, deposit it into the slot, and off you go.